Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Checkmate. Today's lesson is going to be the King and Queen checkmate. It's really easy and it's kind of like the one rook checkmate. So the basic idea of the one rook checkmate is to take away ranks and files and make the box of the moves that the squares that the king can move. We have to make the number of squares smaller. That's the basic idea of the one rook checkmate. That's the same idea in the king and queen checkmate, except that the queen doesn't need the king's help to get to the end. So this is how to do it. So let's get started. So queen, the king and queen checkmate is basically we have to stay in the shape of an L from the king. Like this is in the shape of an L. Another way I'd like to think about this is that see this box over here? That box is basically a 2x3 box. So if the king, we have to stay in that box. We have to stay in the shape of that box with the king. So if the king moves there, this became a square, a 3x3 square. We gotta stay in a 2x3 box. So by going here, going to C2, we stay in that box. We can also go over here up by staying in a 3x2 box. And that's the same thing. It's just a different L or different like it's just the box is just vertical and this is vertical and this is horizontal. So there isn't really a difference in which way you go. So since it's the queen is not inside the 2x3 box that the black king is in, we gotta go into that, or we gotta stay in the shape of an L away from the king. So this going to the end is really easy. Like if the king goes to the right, you go to the right. Up, up. You just copy exactly what the black king does. And if he goes diagonal, you also go diagonal. And then so yeah, that's it actually. And once he gets here, we gotta go here. I mean, once he gets here, we just gotta go to the right. Or in this case, to make it easier, if he's here, we gotta be here or here. Whatever, there isn't difference really. So once you get here, the king would only have two squares left to move. So these two squares are the only squares he can move to. So if the king is in that position, we got to start moving our white king. So if he doesn't have two squares and he has three, like in this position, we got to make it two by moving here and blocking this square. Now he only has two, like this. But what we shouldn't make it is one square. Because if you make it one square, that's stalemate. And stalemate is basically the king is trapped, but it's not in check, and he doesn't have any other chess pieces to move. So that's stalemate. And I'll be describing it more. I'll tell you more about stalemate in future videos, but that's just a brief description of it. So let's get started. Let's get back into the checkmate. So once he's here, and you only have two spots to go, as I said before. So now it's black's turn. So he moves over there. Now you start bringing your king into the game. I mean, into this square. So that you block this, this, and this with the queen. And then once you get there, now in this position, the black king is in the corner. And if the black king is in the corner, there's 5 different ways you can checkmate him. 1. This is 1. That's 1. This is 2. This is 3 over here. from this position, here, 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 and here. Those are the 5 checkmates. Those are the 5 different spots that the queen can go and deliver checkmate. So, for example, this is checkmate because it's in check and the king can't go anywhere. He can go here, here, or here, or here. So, and also, this is checkmate because he can't go here, here, or here. And same thing with this. He can't go here, 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 or here. And this is just a really obvious checkmate because the queen blocks all this, and the king can't take the queen because the king is guarding the queen. So that's another checkmate. And the last checkmate is this, blocking this and this, and the king can't take the queen because the king is guarding the queen. So next, the other position that the king can be in and you can deliver checkmate is this position, facing the white king. In that position, you can deliver checkmate in 3 ways. This is checkmate. Going here is checkmate. Going here is checkmate. And going here is checkmate. Let's see how it is. So if he goes over here, since the king is guarding these 3, he can't go to these 3 spots. And now that the queen is over here, the king can't go here, here, and he's in check. So that's the first checkmate. The second way is this, guarding this, this, and this, and the king is guarding this, this, and this. So that's the second way. Now the third way is this, blocking this, 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 and he's in check. So those are the 3 checkmates. And why this is a checkmate is because he can't move anywhere and he can't take the queen because the king is guarding the queen. So that's checkmate. That's the checkmate. So that's it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe, and please share with your friends or relatives or family members. And yeah, stay tuned for my next videos, and see ya.